With update 35, we are finally getting rid of quote-unquote mastery buffs. Now, I kind of want to explain this in very simple terms. Everyone knows that we have our mastery. Mastery at cap will increase our damage by about 200%. Now, the thing is, some buffs, for example, Burn Hot, it reads 78% ranged damage. So you're thinking, okay, if I do 100,000 damage, I will do 178,000 damage. But that's not quite how it works. If I pop Burn Hot, yes, the buff will show more range damage, but if I check my mastery, it now says almost 300%. That's because the Burn Hot damage increase actually goes into your mastery stat. And that means that Burn Hot actually does not increase your damage by 78%. It's actually a lot less. A lot of damage in this game has the mastery buff instead of actual increase in damage. And with this mastery and damage buff update, they are looking to clean up everything and actually make every damage increase buff an actual damage increase. Now, before looking at every single class, we're just going to take a look at Burn Hot on beta right now. It's been taken down a bit, 56.5% range damage, but it will now actually increase your damage by about that number instead of just the mastery buff. So all across the board, increase percentage damage should be actual damage and no longer mastery buffs. Keep in mind that most of the values you'll see will have been tuned down, but in reality, it's actually a buff for pretty much all of these skills. For Beorning, the bear form and man form damage tracers have been taken down from 35 to 20%. Encouraging strike, which you get from using slash, on live it gives 15% on tier 3. On beta it should give 10%, but it's showing as 15 is probably just a visual bug. But aiding strike gets taken down to 10%. The same thing goes for vicious strikes. On tier 3, on live it does 15%, but as we can see it's now 10% on beta. The raging blow buff has also been nerfed from 15 to 10%. Every time you use that, your marked target will get the buff of 10%. This is down from 15. As a brawler, when you trade into red, you now earn 3% melee damage, down from 5. Aggressive posture is supposed to go down to 5%, but it's still showing as 10%. Get serious down from 25 to 15%. And the get serious damage buff on the tracery is down from 10 to 5%. Faint melee damage down from 20 to 10%. Joy of Battle damage will increase 1% damage per stack, down from 2. The Well-Fed trait bonus down from 15 to 7.5% melee damage. Best defense from 30 to 20%. Strike as 1 also goes down quite a bit. Innate strength quickness is supposed to go down from 25 to 10%. For Burglar, all in goes from 80% to 50% melee damage. The all-in melee damage tracery goes from 40% down to 15%. In Redline, Hidden Dagger has been reduced from 25% to 15%, and Sneak Attack goes from 100% to 40%. For Champion, Weapon Master Dual Wield goes from 6 to 5% damage. Champion's Duel, instead of 3% every 3 seconds, it's now 1.5% melee damage. Troll Burn from 15 to 10%. Exchange of Blows melee tracery from 35 to 20%. Unstable from 30 to 15%. For Guardian, we have Break Ranks. Right now it says 40%, it's gonna go down to 30%. And Break Ranks has kind of been acting a bit weird, actually. It's been multiplying more than it should previously. But now it's gonna be a 30% damage buff for everyone that gets it. And Protection by the Sword goes from 5% to 3% melee damage. For Hunter, the trait Shoot to Kill is down from 10% to 5% range damage, while the Burn Hot Tracery bonus is down from 35 to 15. For Loremaster, we have a few pet changes. Raven's Distraction used to reduce range damage by 50%, but will now only reduce it by 20%. For the Fellowship Friend in Blue Line, the Lynx is supposed to go down to 3%, and the Bog Guardian is supposed to go down to 3% as well. For Minstrel, Emboldening Finish is going to go down to 15%, and most of the anthems percentages are going to go down a little bit. Rune-Keeper has no immediate changes to their damage mods. For Warden, we have the ranged damage trait going down from 25% to 10%, and the High Elf trait, Wrath of the Firstborn, is down from 5% to 3%. Some player debuffs from instances have been taken down a bit, but they're still gonna feel a bit stronger against us. Also been some changes to food, special food and stuff. Captain Standard of War has gone down a bit. Any item set that gives, like the Warden one, that gives 10% melee damage will be taken down to 5% damage. And finally, we have some monster player changes as well, some PvMP stuff. But in general, the damage buffs should feel more like you would expect. So overall, all damage buffs in the game should have been tuned to actually do what they're saying to do. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to help out the channel, leave a like, join my Discord, and I'll see you in the next one. If you're playing or looking to play Lord of the Rings online, there is one place you need to be. The Ghyniverse is a community Discord server for the game Lord of the Rings Online. In this server, you'll find anything from giveaways. There's also a frequently asked questions channel that I would recommend checking out first. You'll be able to see when I put out new YouTube videos, whenever I stream. You can also ask for the streamer role, and you'll be able to post your own streams in this server for everyone to see. There's currently over 5,000 members in this Discord, and it keeps growing. You will also find discussion channels about the game, LOTRO. You can ask any questions in the help channel. There's discussions for every single class in the game and PvP. But one of the best things about this server is the best in slot items section. In this section, you can find trait lines for every single class. You will find screenshots of the current best gear being displayed. In this channel, you'll find charts showing what stats you need for your characters, mitigations, mastery crit, finesse, but you'll also find useful information about drop rates in different instances. I hope you will consider joining my server, and maybe one day I'll see you in Middle-earth.